even let it go. The consequences described here are not exhaustive. You can probably come up with more, but this should be enough to show you that you have a lot to lose by taking on a bad attitude. There's a reason for the old saying about how you catch more flies with honey. How to change your attitude. Life hasn't gone the way you had hoped. You're in your same dead-end job in a career you thought might have had some promise, but it didn't turn out as planned. You believe it just isn't in your cards that you have your dream life. However, what could be the problem is not having the right kind of attitude. You want to explore changing your attitude and see if that doesn't result in the changes you need for the better. The first step is to figure out if your attitude could use some adjusting. Do you find people trying to avoid you? Do you find that you get set off by the smallest incidents? You may have just ignored what people have told you about having a bad attitude. The next time you're involved in some incident that goes bad, ask yourself this question. Is this something that was my responsibility? Go through the scenario from the perspective of an outsider observing you. Is there anything you could have done differently that would have changed the result? Think back to what you said and see if you were the one responsible. You shouldn't take the blame for everything. If you reach within and discover that others were responsible, then hold them to it. Just make sure that you've ruled out yourself as the culprit before doing this. If there are some gray areas, be willing to give in a bit. When you go through this exercise, you'll find that you're in the wrong more often than you realized. Once you come to this realization, you can take steps to change yourself. Don't focus on only negative aspects of your life. Accept both the good and bad. Be proud of the good aspects and be willing to work on the negative ones. Changing your attitude is a process. As such, it will take some time to readjust your thinking. You identify that you're not always right and will try to do what's necessary to avoid those activities again. When you do avoid them in the future, make sure you recognize that as an achievement, this is an important part of the process. Expect others to recognize your changes when you commit to making them.